Hey guys, this is Tim with TIm Stout and Associates, Keller Williams Realty, your local real estate expert for Coweta and Fayette counties. And today we have
Danny Cole with FES Financial Educational Services.
Okay guys, what we're going to talk about today is 5 tips on how to improve your credit score. I've asked Danny, who's a credit repair specialist, to come in and help us with those tips. What do you got for us, Danny?
Well, Tim, it's a great question. It's something I get asked quite often. But before we go into the tips, I'd like to talk to you about what kind of comprises the credit, what your credit is. Because it's something that a lot of people are unaware of. So we look at it as like a pie. And the largest section of this pie, there's 5 pieces to this pie. The largest section being payment history.
Okay.
Payment history being 35%. 30% is going to be your debt to credit ratio. The third slice of that pie is going to be 15% of that pie is going to be your length of credit. Then the last 2 pieces being equally 10%. It's going to be types of credit, whether it's revolving like credit cards, or it can be credit cards or loans. Then the last 10% will be new lines of credit that you have. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course.
All right, perfect. Now let's get into what everyone's wanting to know, including yourself, the 5 most effective ways to boost your credit score. Number 1, pay your bills early.
Okay. How early?
Whether it's a week early, 2 weeks, doesn't matter, as long as you're going to be paying early, because as you know, as I do, life happens. Situations come up where you got to go out of town for whatever the reason is, and good intentions don't pay bills. So pay your bills early. It's going to make sure that they're taken care of, because again, 35% of that credit score is based upon payment history.
So it's not that the paying it early helps it, it's just ensures that it's paid on time.
Exactly.
Because you're planning early.
Exactly.
Okay, awesome. I like that.
All right. Number 2 is going to be your debt income ratio, 30%. Your credit cards, what you want to keep your credit cards at, the magic number being 30%. 30% or less, because 30% of your credit is based upon your credit to debt ratio. So keep your credit cards, pay them down to 30% or less, or pay them off completely. Because the credit bureaus, what they look at is if you're at 30% or more, they look at it negatively. You're overextended on your credit. So it's a negative hit on your credit. If you want a higher credit score, pay them down at 30% or less, or pay them off completely.
So if I owe $1,000, or if I have a $1,000 credit limit on my credit card, $300 is my limit.
That's your limit.
Okay.
All right.
I like that.
Number 3 is do not pay off, or do not close out your old accounts. A lot of people, what they'll do is have a credit card they've had for a while, like it could be a Kohl's card or a Discover or Visa. During their first card, they don't ever use it anymore. So to stop them from being tempted to use credit, they'll just cancel that card out. Negative. Do not do that. Because what they look at is kind of like your credit business. How long have you had your credit for? So do not close out old accounts. Keep them going, because that will improve your credit score.
I made that mistake when I first started trying to build my credit. When me and my wife first got married, I was trying to improve my credit for just obvious reasons. I was young, so I really tried to build it.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I did before her advice, and it's like it did it so now like my longest length of credit is like 10 years when it could have been 15, 16.
Exactly. And the thing is, you're not the only one. A lot of people do because they don't know how credit works. And that's 15% of your credit score is your length of credit.
Okay, awesome.
Number 4 is going to be, and it's pretty simple, is increase your line of credit. So call your credit card company or call your banks and just tell them to increase your line of credit that you have. Because again, 30% is based upon your credit to debt ratio. If you call the credit card company, I'm like, hey Tim, my line of credit right now is $1,000. Can you increase that to $2,000? A lot of times they're going to increase it because they want business.
Of course.
If you do that, that debt to credit ratio drops significantly. Instant increase.
So now my limit's $600, but I'm just spending $300, so it looks way better.
A lot better.
Okay, awesome.
Number 4 is that's number 4 there. Number 5 is going to be hiring a credit repair specialist.
Okay.
All right? Because what we can do, the company that I'm with, FES Financial Education Services, we have gotten bankruptcies, liens, repossessions. We've gotten late payment stuff like taken off of people's credit reports and significantly boosting that credit score.
How long does that process take?
Generally, like I said, nothing's ever an overnight fix. It's like gaining weight, dropping weight. It doesn't take a day to put it on. It's not going to take a day to take it off.
That's true.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I know right now. But generally speaking, it's about 30 to 90 days, depending on what's on there and how things are going. Generally between 30 to 90 days with all 5 of these things I'm talking to you about. 30 to 90 days will improve that credit and get several things taken off your credit report as well.
Okay. How long, once they're taken off, how long does it take it to report to the credit bureau so I can see it on my report?
I said you'll see, like, if something's taken off right now, by law, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, it's got to be reported within 30 days. So within 30 to 90 days when you're going to see an improvement in their credit score.
Okay, awesome. Well, I definitely appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here with us. And guys, remember, who you work with matters, and take care of your credit. You need credit advice, contact Danny. We're going to have his contact information below. Remember, who you work with matters, and have a great day.